Man, people, welcome back. It is Saturday. Good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you guys are watching this. Thank you for tuning in. We got some more details with the Tiffany Henyard situation, y'all. And I mean there's some juicy details. Now, 2 days ago, there's a village meeting and it went into flames, into a catastrophic failure, into chaos, bro. This shit was not good. It was terrible. Probably one of the worst meetings I've seen in a minute. But to top that off, as of today, we understand why Henyard missed the first meeting in the first place. Because as you recall, she stood up the crowd the day before, and then the next day, this chaos ensued. It's because it was her birthday, folks, and she just wanted to have a good old celebration with her family. Take a look at this picture. Yep, that's what Henyard was doing when she had obligations to the city. People not getting paid, people having questions, bankruptcy, just anything under the sun negative is happening right now. And she's over here having a jolly old time with her boyfriend and her daughter. But anyways, folks, I want to jump into this. I found a few things, man, specifically with Trustee Gonzalez. And I'm going to show you some of the most key moments that really you can tell they started to rock Henyard. The face of being unbothered is slowly withering away. Exhibit number one.
Good evening, residents and residents only. First and foremost, attorney, relax your shoulders. How are you okay with just sitting there looking like a buffoon? You don't say anything. You just sit there stuck on. You must be fixated on something on the bottom, and you just sit there like a buffoon, and you're okay with that. I mean, I just don't understand it. Trustee Carlisle, I was the one in last time. Stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. Stand your ground, Trustee Carlisle. What did you do? You let her bully you into changing your vote. Yeah, you did. Oh, okay. I may be correct. If you didn't change it, then I stand corrected. Okay.
Miss Ma'am need to check her facts real fast. But what's funny is I was noticing this lawyer all throughout my live stream the other day. Dude, he has zero. Like, you would probably think he's dead if you didn't check on him or if you didn't check his pulse every once in a while. Bro is a statue. And I'm pretty sure he's adhering to that theory that if I stay very still, they won't see me.
Okay, thank you. I'm sorry, big ups. Trustee Carlisle. Or at least that stands now, because I was going to also speak to your address, which now I can receive better, because I was prepared to say it's difficult to receive that because I don't know what side you're on. You know, if you're so quick to just sway, you know, in a room full of residents and you know what the right thing to do is, you know, and you just stand on the wrong side, you know, you need to be better. And I'm glad, you know, that you've had an epiphany. Go, girl. So, Supervisor, just like Dan Lee said, you could have been professional about the cancellation of the meeting, and I say that because I saw you in the nail shop. I'm the one that saw you. You were in there. Your daughter is beautiful, very well spoken. I don't know how you guys communicate because she's very articulate. But this is public comment. I said she's beautiful. I said
Someone telling me that my daughter is articulate and they don't know how the fuck she got that way is crazy. Listen, I said it on stream, I'll say it again. That is some fighting words. If Henyard wasn't in that seat right there, I know she's throwing hands with this woman. That is crazy. This is where it's gotten to, though, folks. And that's why I wanted to highlight this. We're out here straight up insulting the mayor about their children. When last have you heard about that happen? When last have you seen those things take place? That's, man, I don't know how she got that way. She's very articulate, wild, devious behavior. Yeah, and she got Henyard right in the soft spot. You see her talking now. The whole time she's looking down at the floor, acting like she got so much pressing paperwork to finish. She looking up now, though. You got her attention now. Wild work right here. This lady is... Shout her out.
Time. You're cutting into my time. You're cutting into my time. I said she's beautiful.
telling you what it is.
I said you're cutting into my time. Okay, I need that time back. But I'm just saying,
Your time is up. That's too
no, it's not. My time is not up. Anyway, no, you were in the nail shop. You were in the nail shop. You were there. No, my time is up. You know you were bogus. You're mad now. No, but I'm just saying. No, you know what?
Your time is up.
We're gonna stick with that. That's why you're mad. Because I said you're has better vocabulary than you.
Period. Michael Smith got.
She still was able to say your daughter has more vocabulary than you, which is crazy work, bro. I don't know. See, and this is, again, lending to the theory that Henyard just talks like this because she thinks she's cool. She's the hip, new age, cool mayor. Like, no, ma'am, shut the fuck up. Stop singing Rihanna, bitch better have my money in your office and do some work, bro. But anyways, we're going to see Henyard kind of try to change the tide here because throughout the meeting, she has her little minions. You know, they're like little spawns in the crowd. They just pop up every once in a while to just suck on her dick a little bit, just glaze on her, and then we'll go back to the regular programming as usual. There was 2 individuals, and we're going to kind of go through that real quick. But they, you know, came up and was like, oh, we got to be professional. This is a mockery. And honestly, I believe them. I think it was a little out of hand. But what I'm noticing is that she's strategically placing these people within the meeting to kind of buffer the blunt force trauma that she's receiving from everybody. But let's continue to, you know, her issue now with Trustee Gonzalez, because now there's an issue with paying people, and we want to know why. Remember, people aren't getting paid certain places now because the budget's all out of whack. So now people are holding off on paying certain people. Let's go ahead and check this out.
It's no sense of talking because y'all hearts are so hard and y'all won't even see or listen. But we had a lot of children. We have children working from 16 to 24. No.
I just had to throw Keith Freeman in there. Not Keith Freeman, Keith Price. For no reason at all, just to have a little cameo of the shithead Keith Price that supports Henyard. It's hilarious. I put this clip in for no reason at all. He just talks out of his asshole. And keep in mind, most of these issues we're having, we're going to get to it in a moment, but most of these issues are over lawn care in this area for senior citizens. Now, when I tell you, if a board can't understand or can't figure out how to throw some money together and cut some senior citizen lawns, we got a bigger problem. Like when I tell you this board is so dysfunctional, and we're going to see, but they talk about cutting grass almost the entire meeting. It's comical almost.
Trustee.
Hold on. You on the floor. Hold on.
No, this is the board, so
It is the board.
So he can wait.
Stan Brown, you have the floor.
I don't have a problem with what Trustee Gonzalez has to say, because it may be something that help be relevant on what I need to elaborate on. So if it's something specific on this here on the Raul landscape.
Okay, so specifically we're talking about landscaping, right? Gonzalez tried to say something previously, and he was cut off because it wasn't his turn. He's like, well, I'm on the board. I can say comments. She shuts him down. So this is where you see Stan come up here, and he's like, no, let's hear what Gonzalez has to say. And this is where the whole senior citizen grass cutting debacle begins. People aren't getting paid. So let's see what's going on here.
You was talking about the landscaping?
Yes.
I like to hear it, so I can know what.
No, yeah.
If you don't mind, man, I like
Because it wasn't. He wasn't talking about
We could have been.
I went around it.
Jesus.
Some of this could have been planned a few months back. We're in June and we're still talking about this. And I think one of the problems why we pulled some of the stuff out of this is because we haven't voted on it yet, but yet we're paying these people.
We haven't paid the people. What are you talking
We're asking
about?
them to be paid today, and we haven't even voted on any of this. That's the problem.
Right. So, okay, hold on, because I want to mix people up with what you're saying. The way it works is it come on this list. A check get cut the next day. We haven't paid nobody.
Exactly. But under
Nobody.
new business,
So
you're
you just
asking
said
us
that
to
we paid
award these
people.
contracts
We did not
that
pay
you're asking
anybody.
already to be paid
Okay, but
from.
say the right stuff up here.
Backwards.
We have not
That's
paid nobody.
backwards.
It's on this list
Well, that's
to
why,
get
and
paid.
that's why we haven't paid them. That's why we haven't paid them.
Nothing to find
That's
out.
why we
Correct.
haven't paid them.
Thank you.
Won't tell the board.
Oh my God.
I'm telling
Y'all right.
you.
Henyard wants to look good in front of people, right? Her back is against the wall. So people obviously are going to get mad that they're not getting paid. There's going to be a few people that even come up on the stand, they're saying they're not getting paid. Gonzalez is trying to say that the process in order to pay these people needs to be looked over. And that's why no one has been paid yet, because we don't want to, misallocate the funds, overpay somebody, underpay somebody, right? So this is where Henyard can now insert herself, because remember, she's the deflection queen. If you look at her, you might see herself, because she's a fucking mirror half the time. So now it's a problem that she caused, but now that people aren't getting paid, she knows that she could get people behind her, because now it's like, oh, well, let's pay the people. Let's go ahead and pass listen, if it was up to Henyard, she would pay everybody everything. You know what I mean? Money doesn't even matter. Let's just pay everybody. Let's pay the police force, everybody $300,000 a year on the police force. Let's pay the waiter down at the restaurant $100,000 a year. She don't care. You know what I'm saying? So this is where she tries to gain the trust back, or not even the trust, the support back from some of her people, because something she caused in terms of, not paying, not going over the budget properly, something she caused. Now she can play on that because people aren't getting paid now. And whose fault is it? It's like the Spider-Man meme. She's pointing fingers. It's everybody else's fault. Let's go ahead and pay these people. Crazy.
You know Trustee Gonzalez?
Yes.
You straight?
Yeah.
Okay, the thing to that is the program starts the first week of May. And just so happened the high school kids, which information goes out to 215, that's TF North, TF South, 205.
Whenever Stan comes up on the stand, everybody calms the fuck down, because the man is a professional snooze fest. He will put you to sleep as soon as possible. But anyways, let's continue to see what Gonzalez has to say.
Actually, I mentioned to you before, Stan. I mean, of course, we want the seniors to get their lawn cut. It's not about that. It's about the process. That's what's wrong here. It's the process that's wrong. We shouldn't be talking about this in June. One of the other things is, maybe, like I said, trying to increase the pay for the kids. We're paying the contractors per cut, right? But not paying the kids per cut.
Okay, that's not true. So maybe you should talk to the finance department, because we pay more money when we had only kids. We was almost there. Is it 700?
We're helping the kids.
Let me explain to you so I can give you the information.
That's what it's supposed to be about.
It don't work like that.
Right. Well, it should. That's the problem here.
This is still a business.
It's a process.
Hold on. I'm trying to tell you. If you want to learn from me, I'm going to tell you.
Okay. Yeah.
This is a business.
Educate me.
I said it before. She's the most unlearned person in the room. So she tries to say, if you want to learn from me, let me educate you. See, it's because you don't know nothing. It's insecurities, people. You ever see short guys who just have anger issues? Insecurities, You ever see stupid people who have, problems taking accountability? Insecurities, guys. She's an insecure, walking, living, breathing. She's a living, breathing, walking insecurity. I promise you that. She's looking at all these YouTube videos feeling insecure as fuck. And you know why? It's because she's not competent for the job, and she knows that. It's a sad state to be in. And instead of improving yourself, elevating yourself a little bit, she stays same hood rat Henyard with her loud ass clothes, even though today it's not loud, but usually it is. I just find it funny that she tries to school people on anything.
So this is a business, and you guys have to treat it as that. This is not just a handout, or we just want to help. Yes, we help anybody and everybody, but you got to still make it make sense. You have to still make sure you grow the township. Back before I got here, we was in the whole, was it Robert, what was the numbers to be exact? Do you remember? 700K, 800K, what was it for the lawn care? Do you know it? Okay, yeah, go get it so you can let him know what it is. So we save money, and I think it's at 400 or 500,000 right now with contractors, and still with kids, and then at a set rate of 14.
And then she just sends her little fucking minion in the red shirt to go get it. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. I know he felt like less than a man the way she told him to do that. Okay, well, go get it. And he was like, oh, shit. No, okay. And he starts walking away. Bro, she got minions all around her. It's hilarious.
Robert, what was the numbers to be exact? Do you remember? 700K, 800K. What was it for the lawn care? Do you know it? Okay, yeah, go get it so you can let him know what it is. So we save money, and I think it's at 400 or 500,000 right now with contractors and still with kids, and then at a set rate of $14, $16 an hour. Before it was per cut. Do you know how much them kids was making per cut?
It was somebody.
Do you know? You out of order. Let us finish. Do you know how much a kid was making? What was they
I
check?
don't remember off the top of my head. Oh, a check?
Yeah, but what did they make?
I don't
What
remember
did they
what the
make?
kid's check was making.
But you should know that, right? Because this is what you're telling us, right?
Yeah.
You should know that.
No.
So a kid made almost $5,000 more than a lot of people that work up in here. A lot of people that's up here.
Okay.
A lot of residents. $5,000 checks, $6,000 checks.
How many checks?
So what I'm trying to explain to you is that you should do your research before y'all just get up here talking and
But
don't got no
it's a
facts.
program that's supposed to be for the
Okay,
youth,
but you're
though.
missing the point. It's still a business. It's still a program for you.
If you add up how much we're paying these contractors,
I did. And we did. It's in the budget. Did you read the budget?
Yes, I did.
And what do
The
it
one that
say?
hasn't been
What do it
approved
say
yet?
for
Yes.
lawn care?
Yes, I have.
Okay, so what do it say for lawn care if you read it?
Well, I'd have to look it up, but it hasn't been approved yet.
No. It ain't about it ain't being approved. When
Yes,
they
it is.
give you
This is her glory right here. Her saving grace is she tries to get people on her side by getting them paid, tries to get budgets approved. She tries to literally shove it down your throat, make you look like the bad guy. She does it in Dalton. She does it everywhere. She tries her best to make you look like the bad guy to blackmail you into going her route. It is beautiful. It is actually, if there's one thing Henyard is actually good at, is she's good at swaying the crowd perspective on things in terms of seeing things from a different angle. And instead of saying, oh, we have a fucked up budget that's going to put us in debt, now I can look at this angle and be like, oh, I'm not getting paid and I need to take care of my family. You know? She's good at it. So anyways, I'm going to skip ahead to one of the gentlemen who's being affected by this and just show you pretty much his perspective on things and how she's able to grab a crowd and kind of turn the narrative a little bit and make other people look negative.
It's not that he may never get paid, we're just asking. We just
it
don't
don't
feel
work like that. People did work for us. It's not no if he ever get
But
paid.
once again, you want to come here and try to explain something in the middle of a meeting. I just don't feel comfortable voting on something
You
that
could
was not enough
have
information.
asked
That's
questions.
what it's about.
Everybody reached out to everybody. No one had anything. And then we come here and we do this, put on a show. Any of y'all could have called, got this cleared up.
Well, instead of trying to get people to change their vote, let's vote.
Everybody here called everybody.
Okay, let's vote then. I
You
mean,
say let's
anybody can
vote. Okay,
how
you
they
got the
want.
next person up there that because you're taking out people's stuff. This state money, they livelihood. All right, go ahead.
Yes, this is for Trustee Gonzalez, correct? That's how you, all right.
Yes.
So can I ask you, how do you get paid? How do you get paid?
Once again, it's
Now, my question is, how do you get paid and how often do you get paid?
twice a month.
Okay, and twice a month, if someone comes in after you've done the work for that whole month, someone comes in and randomly picks out your name and says, I don't think that you should get paid. I don't care how you feed your family. I don't care how many kids you have. I don't care what you do with how you survive. I just think you shouldn't get paid just because.
But sir, once again, it's about the process.
No, my question is, if someone, no.
The process.
My question is,
The process.
my question is, Trustee Gonzalez, you did your work for that 2 week time. You did your work for the month. What would you do if someone randomly came up and said, picked out your name and said, you shouldn't get paid even though you did the work? Does that make sense to you? Why do you get paid and I don't get paid? That doesn't make sense. You saw me constantly, day after day, when I come in for board meetings, whatever, you see me set up cameras, you see me, I work 12 hours. And you randomly pick out my name so that my family...
That's funny. The old lady right here, she looks back the second he said he worked 12 hours putting up cameras. She looked back. She was like, oh, shit. You know, I never thought about all the work it takes to put that shit up. I will say he has a point. But I'm just pointing out, you know, I don't have a dog in this race, but I'm just saying, I'm pointing out Henyard is able to create these types of narratives. You know, the underlying problem is the process and the budget. We all know this. How much we're spending, how much we're paying different people, how much certain vendors are getting paid. But the way she kind of just works off emotion is the one thing she's good at in this political world. And she's not very good at it because everybody still hates her. But she has the few people who kind of think in a different way. She was able to make them see things in a different perspective, and now they're kind of on her side because they want to get paid. And that's what makes her look good. So she's going to ride that as much as she can. It's actually pathetic because in hindsight, when we look back, we're not going to remember the guy you paid when we were trying to figure out the budget. We're going to remember all the money that you stole from the city.
Doesn't eat, but your family gets to eat. Why is that fair? That's not fair. Why does your family get to eat, but my family doesn't get to eat?
I mean, literally, all this family.
I'm saying if we already did the work, why would you stop them from getting paid? That's not fair to the people who did the work. Just like you're doing your work, you expect to get paid. If there was a choice for me to randomly come in and I see, oh, Trustee Gonzalez, he doesn't like seniors to get food delivered to them. He's voted no the whole time. He's voted no. He doesn't want seniors to get paid.
Get him here for a board meeting. How you gonna get him here to discuss?
Right. And my thing is,
Look at Henyard. She's over there just shaking her head, just loving it. Look at her face.
if you vote against people who've already did the work, why do you deserve to get paid?
And she's in this false delusional state that she's back in control. You're not, ma'am. You have a few disgruntled workers who don't care about the process. They just want to get paid. I don't blame them. Bro wants to get his fucking money. But you're the problem of all of this. You're the root cause. But anyways, folks, after this, the meeting kind of just erupts into madness. For those of you who were in the live stream, you already saw. But I'm going to show you the wind down real quick, just to show you the sentiment that we're not on Henyard's side. You know, she may have been able to sway a few people, but the general population is saying fuck you to her.
Just so you know, doctors, Democrats, and Corn Township. That's what that means. All right, look, I'm going to talk to you. Go your way. Go where you at.
And go where you go.
All right, look, dude, I'm going to talk to you.
Do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Know what's coming back is crucial.
Okay, look, okay.
Keith Freeman is a big marshmallow, bro. Know what's coming back is crucial. Bro, all I need to do is kick you in your fucking stomach. What are you talking about? It's crucial what's coming back. Boy, if you don't sit your fat ass down.
Because I didn't say nothing.
Oh, you said walked into a conversation. I said the same thing. You walked into a conversation. Hey, have a great man of God.
And I'm going to pray for you.
Oh, I pray for you too. Some people you don't want their prayers.
Definitely not yours.
Not yours.
Not yours, brother.
Be careful who prays for you.
Who you telling to cut that out? Don't you say nothing. Don't say nothing. Don't pedophile.
Cut it out. Go judge your husband. Hey, get your husband.
Way that they was acting, the way that they spoke
Go with your husband. Go with
you
your
think that
husband.
was right?
Go with your husband.
What the
Oh, you're surrounded by the police.
But he is.
Ain't nobody gonna
But
do
they
that.
acting like that. But they're acting like that.
That's her defensive line.
I
That ain't no
know.
defensive
I
line.
know.
And whose defensive line are you?
Who you doing
Whose
this for?
defensive line are you?
You know, you need to go
Defensive
say that
line
for
are
your
you?
wife. Go get
Go
a black
talk
eye
to
from your
your
dog.
husband. Go
Go
talk
get
to
a
your
black
husband.
eye from
Go
your
talk to
dog.
your
But you
husband.
blaming on the
Go
dog.
talk to your
Because your
husband.
wife
Go
beat
talk
your
to your
behind
husband.
for taking pictures
Yeah,
of
okay.
little girls.
Okay.
You are nothing but a pedophile.
Go ahead, lady.
Taking pictures of little girls. What has she got on him? Because he kind of started wiping her away. He was like, "Girl, shut the fuck up, man. Shut up, shut the fuck up." She might know a little something there. I don't know, big dog. It's looking kind of bad there.
Please, I'm gonna sue you. I'm gonna sue you. I'm not a public official. I can sue you. I'm going to sue you.
He's not
You're gonna
suing
regret
nobody.
them words. You're gonna regret it. She gonna regret that. I'm not an elected official.
Hey, send me that section.
Please. So I can get it right to my attorney.
Hey, I told you, did you look at any of your videos yet? Same faces.
Same people.
Well, we got the section, Mr. Keith Price. Ew, he's a disgusting man. When you look at him, you feel queasy. Right next to this pink shirt buffoon who said he's gonna sue somebody. Boy, you're not suing nobody. Shut the fuck up. Ugly ass, patchy head ass. Crazy. Anyways, folks, I hope you guys enjoyed it, man. I just found it interesting that we found a lot more information. You know, I kind of looked into the meeting a bit deeper. Henyard's really trying to grapple up as much support as she can, trying to pay these people back because of the issue she caused. It's almost crazy that she's the cause of the issue, and now she's trying to rectify it, but still not go through the due process. She still wants to kind of just shell money out without much being said about it. Just pay him off, just pay him. And she threatens her trustees. It's crazy. Misses her meeting for her birthday party. Stories go on for days, folks. The stories go on for days, man. But anyways, folks, I'm going to see you in the next one. You already know what time it is. Stay inside and stay safe. If you're outside, stay dangerous. I'm going to see you in the next one. I'm out of here.